we're implementing a lot of what we call post-sale tax strategies, which I know we talked about before. Yeah. These are things.
Well, I think that a lot of people come to you post-sale.
They do, right? They call after the fact. I mean, I used the analogy a few weeks ago. It was like, when the home started burning down, you call the fire insurance agent, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, I need to get insurance on this building. It's burning. Call now, right?
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but there's still a lot of things we can do. It's just it may not be as good or as easy beforehand. Everything is always about preparation, right? Planning.
And by the way, you're not saying you're replacing a CPA. What you're saying is you do your thing and then you incorporate a CPA. I mean, you use CPAs.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Kim, our CPA that works for me, Kim Scott, she will be involved in developing the plan. Usually what happens is somebody comes in and they give us, their tax returns and have them sign privacy agreements and all of that. And then they give us their tax returns. Then they tell us the problem. Hey, I'm selling my business for this amount. Or I'm selling a bunch of real estate, or I've got this company stock and I worked for the company for 30 years, but I'm going to owe $100,000 in taxes or $500,000 or $1 million or whatever it is. And then we try to find solutions. So Kim, our CPA, goes in and we're willing to work with other CPAs, but the problem is we've tried to work with other CPAs, the existing client's CPA. And typically this is how this works. There was one in Lynchburg. We went through a whole plan. We showed, and we will talk about some of the tax strategies. They were legal tax strategies. One of them was we talked about a charitable lead trust. They were big charitable givers, and the attorney was on the call, and the CPA were both on the call. He goes, yeah. I think I know about a charitable lead trust. Yeah, I've heard of those. We haven't done many of those. I said, yeah. For most people, it doesn't make any sense, but for this family, it does because they give about $50,000 away. And they're not going to have to change their cash flow, but they're just going to get a big tax deduction, right? It might save them, 70, 80 grand in taxes this year. That's not bad for not changing anything.
Yeah.
And that's going to offset the tax on, the real estate they're selling. And then we also talked about Opportunity Zone, which that's a government plan. Like that's not a weird made up tax strategy that some attorney made up, right? That's a government plan.
Yeah.
It's an Opportunity Zone fund where you can reinvest the proceeds into an opportunity zone, which there was 8,700 of them that were set up. Actually, here in Roanoke, there's some. Lynchburg, there's opportunity zones all over the country. Some of these opportunity zones have turned into really nice areas because billions of dollars have come in to revitalize them, right?
Yeah,
Investors saw the opportunity and said, oh, wait a second. So you're telling me I can put my $1 million capital gain in there, and if it grows to $2 million, that I won't have to pay any tax on the gain in 10 years? So it grows at 7.2% in 10 years. I can take that $1 million tax-free out? Interesting. And do whatever I want with it.
Huh.